Let's go. Hey guys, how we doing?
Tired.
We're fantastic, of course.
Tired. At least Miri's the honest one here. Backstage, we're all just like we're dying, and then Miri's the only one who's willing to be honest. It's good. I love it. You know what? Thank you for that. All right, guys, we're at episode 51. I'm shocked we've made it this far, but this is exciting. Today's guest is Miri. Hi, Miri. How are we doing?
Oh, good. How are you guys?
Amazing. Tired, as previously discussed.
There you go.
I am wide awake and stoked. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, did
It's gonna
you?
be a good hour.
Did you just take a 5-hour energy shot? What happened here?
Yeah, it was actually the handful of gummy bears and the Prime that just got me through it. So
The
I'm
Prime.
ready now.
Prime's going through some serious legal troubles right now.
Are they?
Random bits of information. Yeah, they're not paying any of their bills, and turns out they're not making money. But other than that, it's going fine.
Hey, I'm good for them.
Yeah, they're crushing it, right?
Still less sugar than Gatorade, so I'm gonna go with it.
Fair enough. That's why you just get sugar-free Gatorade, right?
Yeah, but that tastes like ass.
Wow. Okay.
I'm quiet again.
You're always quiet, Chase, but it's
Yeah.
okay. You'll be
Is that
fine.
better?
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So, best and worst of the week. Chase, best and worst. Go.
Oh man, best was honestly I got the whole hatching room relabeled all onto Clutch now. Pretty stoked about that. That was my kind of big goal to. Well, Justin was out of country. I wanted to get that done, and I was able to finish that up, and everything looks amazing now. So pretty stoked about that.
Where do I get an employee where the best of the week is them doing a job for me? Where do I find that person?
See,
Ooh.
employee,
Just asking.
brown noser, whatever we want to.
What's your worst of the week?
Man, no worse the week. It's just a good week, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going all
right.
positive.
I love it. Miri, how about you?
Best. I got all of my new babies labeled, so
Okay.
the same. And then I just started another new job too, so now we got 3 jobs going on.
Oh,
And I don't-
nice.
Yeah.
3 jobs? Ugh, good for you. That's a
Honestly,
lot of
you-
work.
You need to quit letting a couple hours left in the day go to waste, okay?
I know.
If you can just get a 4th.
Imagine.
Well, you can have one of my jobs. I'm trying to get rid of as many as possible, so just have one of mine. It's fine.
You should
It's
have told
good.
me ahead of time.
Sorry, I'll get back. I'll get better at that. All right, let's see. Best of the week. Everything is figured out for the new company. So we got the logo figured out, name, all the designs. So life is good there. We'll make that announcement next week. Hooray. Worst of the week. I got delayed COVID from Daytona.
You?
I definitely did. A certain travel party member of mine, Chase,
Hello.
decided to share it with the entire group. And I was I believe 3rd in line for the COVID. So thanks for that, bud. Appreciate it.
Honestly, I feel better it wasn't just me.
No, it was all of us. It was literally Abby. It was Molly. It was me. JT, I haven't talked to him 4 days. I assume he's dead.
Ooh.
I don't know.
He's fine. He's just pickled. He's good.
Jesus. So yeah, that's been worst of the week. Was just hashtag warrior. I'm making it through, but nonetheless, it's been tough. So yeah. Oh, guys. Yeah. Anyway. All right, Miri. So let's get some snake talk out of the way because that's what people are clearly here for.
I was going to say, honestly, I never get to talk to Miri about snakes at the shows. It's like always just a quick hug. How are you doing?
Yeah.
And then we're both talking to other people.
Yeah.
You get a hug. I get a brisk handshake. It's our special thing. No big deal.
Buddy.
wanna-
It's the free lanyard that was like, I'll just... He's given a lot.
I do believe at one point Miri might have said I bully people into wearing my apparel, and that's probably fair.
And when you carry around in a suitcase, for sure.
Absolutely. You know what though? I do what I have to. Okay, it's marketing.
That's why you get the handshake. It's the why does that strange man have a suitcase? Let's avoid it.
To be fair, the last few shows, I've definitely shown up looking very early homeless. So it's honestly, it's okay. I'm comfortable with who I am. Yeah, anyways, that's true. We never really talk about snakes in any of the shows. I don't know if we're just always trying to avoid snake talk or what, but we really don't.
Unless it's Tinley, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Tinley's like the Snake Talk Expo. Daytona's the vacation. It's okay.
No, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so how many clutches do you actually do?
Usually an average of 50. This season
50?
I'm way down. Yes.
50. That's way bigger than expected. That's what she said.
Why?
50 is a big number. I mean, that's not a small amount of eggs.
You gotta charge for all the monarchs, man. I held everything back last year, and now they're finally growing up. So.
Nice. Yeah, no, I mean it's good. I was expecting like 20. I don't know. It's just.
Well, I'm glad I exceeded your expectations.
Always.
Well done. So if people don't know, Miri is the Monarch Queen, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten a crown yet, but we're working on it.
You know what, Tinley, Patrick? We're going to get the crown.
Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah.
Yes, the Monarch crown. It'll be good. Can I wear the Ultramel tiara? Can we do that?
Oh my God. Well, if I don't have this picture now.
I mean, it is an interesting thing there with like which one is better, because I don't think the answer is either. I think yes is the answer, but like I do like that idea of the Monarch crown and the Ultramel tiara. That seems right somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have to say the whole like you got to choose one or the other and there's got to be teams is pretty cringy because they're both great. They both do different things.
Yes, exactly.
And you just get to enjoy two different awesome genes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the people that are just stacked of like I'm on team this or team that, it doesn't really work.
Work with both. Why not?
Exactly.
And one makes more money, so.
And which one would that one be?
I love it, Miri. Just the low key, like, except the one that does better.
Miri's over here like, do you like to make money? If so, might I present you with Monarch?
There's a reason she has a crown and not a tiara.
It's not all about money. It's just a chef's kiss,
Speak for yourself. It is all about the money. I'm sorry. If we're being honest, I wouldn't have 2,000 snakes in a building if it wasn't about money on some level. I mean, let's be real.
It's all about money. Okay.
It's not all about money. That's fair. We want to make pretty looking snakes as well. All right. So so Monarch originally came from Brent.
From Rance.
Rance? Why did I think Brent? Anyway, did you get all of the original Monarch stock?
Yes.
Or okay, so you bought the entire project from him, or at least what he had.
Yes. Yep. He had original two pastels that first created a pastel genetic stripe Monarch.
Yep.
And a pastel Monarch. Those were the first two that ever came about. But then, he also had Ultramel in his collection, so I do have some Ultramel stuff.
Oh, I am a little surprised there. Good for you.
No, I mean, everybody was so concerned about it being the same thing, so you had to bring it together to prove that it wasn't, and it's not. So. Shocking.
Yeah.
Weird.
It is funny to me that people were so concerned with that when Caramel and Ultramel came out. Like there was some concern, but it wasn't nearly the same as Ultramel and Monarch. And to me, the Caramel Ultramel stuff, just the base morphs look closer together than Ultramel and Monarch do, to be honest. And so it's weird to me, the paranoia that came with, and you still honestly hear people talk about if Monarch and Ultramel are the same thing. And they're like, well, no one's done a visual to visual pairing. And I'm like, okay, I just don't care anymore.
I think a lot of that too, though, is like everyone knew Caramel though wasn't very viable, but Monarch was viable. So it's like, oh no, if it is compatible, there it goes.
Yeah,
we weren't as concerned about Caramel.
That's a legit concern for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Interesting. All right, so you got the original Monarch stuff, and then what did he, besides genetic stripe, did he have it into any other recessives, or did you have to start just basically from scratch on that front?
Pretty much from scratch. Rance told me originally that he loved the money that came with it. And so he would sell anytime he made something that was visual, it would go out the door. So I obtained mostly just pastel monarchs, a bunch of het monarchs, visual genetic stripe monarchs, genetic stripe het monarchs. But nothing else was involved really at all. No recessives anyway. There was a visual sugar monarch that I got that I still have. She's one of my best breeders. But I didn't get much else other than the Ultramel stuff on the side. I got some clown stuff, but I didn't get anything that was involved with Monarch that I knew of that he had written out in his notes. Everything was on paper, and I think it's so cool because I still have all of his notebooks that he gave me of all of
Oh, wow.
yeah, of how he started and all of what he used to breed. And so it's not like he didn't work with like a computer or anything with that. It was all in notebooks. So
That's pretty
Wow.
cool.
yeah.
Wow. That is old school.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Mhm.
I couldn't imagine trying to keep track of records at this point like that. Like, that's intense. Good for him.
Yeah,
Wow.
I did it for a while. I still kind of do as a backup just in case. I'm paranoid.
Yeah.
So in case any of my iCloud stuff doesn't end up being there anymore, I don't know. I've had
That's
stuff
fair.
randomly deleted. It freaks me out. So I still have paper trails.
No, I get that. We back stuff up to multiple different, drives and locations as backup, but I understand the paper trail. I get it. It's this, the paranoia is real.
Yeah.
So started from scratch. You have though gotten it mixed into, I know at least one other recessive, and sort of two other,
Yeah.
all of them now, or
All
just
the things. Oh my god, I have a list. I always forget if somebody asks me in person. I have clown, I have tri-stripe, I have exanthic, ghost. What else do I have? Puzzle. All the things. Sorry,
all of them. No,
yeah,
you're good.
I
So you
awesome.
have it in everything except for DG.
Okay. Interesting. That was the line. You were like, everything's good, but Desert Ghost. Fuck that shit.
I'm a huge fan of it. So
Well, yeah, because it doesn't look good. I understand, but it's still
It
funny.
makes sense.
I couldn't tell the difference. I don't know.
That's fair. So, have you seen a Monarch hypo?
Yes. Yeah.
Do they look good?
Hell's Reptiles in Germany has one. It's
Okay.
hard to tell with those
Yeah.
pictures. I'm sure it would look really good in person, but I haven't seen a good single gene with
Sure.
hypo yet.
Yeah, that's been one. That was the problem with Ultramel, right? Hypo, not great. It's okay, just not good. And Desert Ghost is bleh. And so Monarch was kind of the same thing with Desert Ghost. It was like, maybe 10% better, maybe.
Well, I would agree that hypo doesn't really pull it out too much with that, but I'm mixing it with Mojave, which I think does really well with Ghost. So I'm gonna see what that does, but it might just kind of do the same thing because Mojave is kind of similar color. So
yeah, interesting. All right. So I know you just hatched out some double recessives with the project. Maybe
which double?
the Monarch Pides. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
She's got so many.
I had something else that somebody accidentally leaked that I had to pull out, making sure you were talking about. Yes, I have the.
Oh wait, we're leaking pictures? I'm in. Let's go. Let's go.
No, my finally Monarch Pides came out, even though they have pastel on them, but it's fine. I was so
we don't hate pastel in this podcast. Good. It's okay. Good. Yeah, we don't hate it.
Here, this is my safe space now.
Yeah, this is a safe space. Pastel is okay in there's certain things where it just needs to, die. But it's okay. It's fine. It's, everything in moderation. Anyway, so pastel Monarch Pides.
Yeah, oh my god. So the first one I hatched out was a female. And I named
of course.
Pumpkin since we're so close to Halloween.
Gross, but continue.
Anyway, and then the second one I got is a male, so it was perfect.
Nice, perfect.
Fantastic.
And these guys also are both Posset Clown ? Yes.
Yep.
Look at you. That is very exciting. So
I practically cried last year. I didn't hit it because I had to move. So a lot of my clutches didn't make it because of temp issues.
that's tough.
And so I cried when I didn't make one last year, like actually cried. So.
I get it. I get that.
We've both almost been there.
I've been there.
Guys all the time.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
true.
super emotional. It's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm very in touch with my emotions, and I'm comfortable
Miri
with who
needs
I
to
am.
stay because she helps bully. This is what I'm here
I'm
for.
down.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It's I was just saying the other day, I need more people bullying me. It's fine. And here I'm trying to be nice and supportive. It's fine. Quick
It's
side
my nice
tangent.
supportive side.
That's the scary part.
Love.
Yeah, this is the love. This is what a fellow Texan treats me as. See, I expected a little bit more from you, Miri, as a transplanted Texan.
I'll just go see myself out.
Oh,
Quick side note: Do you name all of your snakes?
Yes.
Can we?
Yes.
one of those.
That's a lot to take in.
I can't remember and put anything in my mind if it's just numbers and there's so many genes, and so it's like if you use the first 3 letters of each gene, it's this long thing and boring, and I don't.
So now you've got pumpkin and latte and apple spice.
No, not latte.
Gemini.
It's always my favorite shows. So lately it's been like Sabrina. So some of the babies have Sabrina characters or anything.
Sabrina.
Comics. Yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to judge on that. Based on what I did this weekend, there's no judgment there. So you're good.
What did you do?
I'm very concerned.
The Chase got pictures the entire.
Oh yeah,
I might have gone.
okay, yeah, you made that weird. Chase got pictures the whole time.
Chase got pictures of me. It was good. Okay, I might have gone to a Pokemon card collection to see the guy that sang the original Pokemon theme song live in concert. It was so many core memories unlocked. Oh my god, so good. But you know what? The group chat was very mean to me about it, but it's fine. It's okay. I don't care. Anyway, okay, so
group chat?
all the various ones we bully him in.
Chase, JT, and my wife and Chase's wife. So basically, everyone that's going to be mean to me.
Yeah,
it's rough.
We weirdly
all right.
have like 3 group chats. By the way, we're both in them together.
I just need to spend. Is that too many? What's the limit on group chats?
I don't
Is
know.
there a
It's
limit?
No, it just feels kind of Game of Thronesy now that I think about it. That we always have different group chats with different people in them. Like, well, we can talk in this one.
Our little birds.
Clicky.
Oh, super clicky. Have you, if there is one thing I feel like our little friend circle is, it's clicky. It's like, are you a part of the group? Nope, you can't go to dinner with us then.
Yep. Yep.
So, all right. So, what's that?
What?
Huh? I was very friendly in Daytona.
Where?
Everywhere.
Oh, where?
It's hurtful. Everywhere. You know what, Miri? If you want to join us for dinner next year, we might let you come.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bring the crown.
Yeah, I'll bring the crown with me
And
to
the
Tinley.
tiara.
Perfect. We'll do that. All right, Sabrina characters is where we are at. Yeah, that's just a lot. I don't know. I don't think I'm creative enough to come up with names, and B, I'm not sure I would remember which snake is which, even if I did come up with names. So
how do you do it?
just ID numbers.
The genetics.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's not. So for us, it's just ID numbers, and then in our system, we have their morph. So, when we go through the rack, you have animals 794, 798, whatever, 3,762.
But their tag
Yeah.
is a name.
Yeah. No, our tag, they get the morph, the ID number, the sex, and the date of birth. End of list. Nothing else.
That's exactly what's on our tags.
Yeah, end of list. I do appreciate it because I feel like when I had crested geckos, we tried to come up with names for everyone because that was kind of the thing with cresteds at the time. And I just wasn't creative enough. I felt like I ran out of names so quickly, and they were all really stupid names.
So do you think that's like women versus men then?
I don't know if I can blame my gender entirely on it, but if that's the excuse we want to give me, I'll take it. I think that's fair.
Not to be sexist, but absolutely.
Not to be sexist, but yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it makes sense on some level to use names because it does make it quicker to identify certain things. I do wonder at some point, do you run out of names? But I guess not. I don't know. That's you've never used the same name twice.
I have used the same name twice. One after I sell one and it's one of my then I rename another one.
Okay, that's fair. I will say we had one snake that was two that technically had names. One of them was because it had just too many genes and I didn't want to keep having to list out the genes. So we called him Edward. And then when we got the next snake like that with too many genes, it was Edward II. And that's when I also realized I was done. Like, okay, I see where this is heading.
Where did Edward come from?
King Edward, maybe? I don't know. It was not Twilight.
That feels like a stretch. Don't lie. We all know.
No, it really wasn't because I actually hadn't seen Twilight until a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
So when we walk in your snake room and we see Bella in the first rack, we know you're busted, buddy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, guys, Patrick doesn't name his snakes.
I don't name them. I just have Bella and Edward and I don't remember the other guy's name. But anyway, Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, don't play coy. We all know.
Jacob, right? Team Jacob? Yes. The werewolf guy. Look at that. My niece was very upset that I hadn't watched that yet. So I watched it like a year and a half ago. I was really happy.
Yeah, we all know what shirt you have on under that sweatshirt right now. It's all right.
He gets all sparkly skin and everything.
Oh, for sure.
I do get real sparkly.
One thing Patrick does, it's definitely sparkle. Have you seen his shoes?
I'll have you know, wearing plain Crocs today, so fuck you.
Oh, bold.
Okay? Yeah, it's a new strategy I'm going with. Nothing, just plain. I mowed the yard earlier, so work Crocs. Yeah. No, is that not appropriate foot attire?
I don't mow the lawn in Crocs. I don't know. I have my dad's shoes for that.
I don't own Crocs.
I don't either.
I'm sorry.
Oh, see, well, once again, I love my new co-host. This is going to be awkward.
I didn't know Crocs were for the pores. I apologize.
That's why they're made of rubber. Yeah.
I hate all of you. It's fine. It's fine. I'll cry myself to sleep tonight. It's okay. Where were we? Naming snakes. Yeah. Okay. So 50 clutches, but this year way down. Is that intentional or just because you moved and snakes decided to be dicks? What's the deal there?
They always want to be dicks, but no. I mean, everybody knows where the hobby is kind of sitting.
Okay.
With just to me, I'm on the fence because I mean, if work with certain things, they sell really well. If you work with other certain things, they don't. But I just didn't want to oversaturate an already very large pool of animals that may or may not sell. But yeah, it was by choice because of other jobs, also time, but mostly the oversaturation that I tend to agree that I see as well. So.
Yeah. Oh, I get that. I think it's a delicate line, right? Because there are certain morphs and pairings that, like, when I see people doing, I'm just like, you are a monster and part of the problem. But then they're also like, I don't know, like Monarch specifically, we can go down that path. I don't know if that is really oversaturated at this point, right?
Monarch,
like
that's the only thing I've really been doing is
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's like, yeah, I don't think that's really oversaturated at this point. There's still a lot more to do, and then also like, obviously you're working on double and triple recessive projects with it, so it's tough to oversaturate that as well, right? Like it's going to take some time to get there. So I get that though.
I'm oversaturating my holdback rack.
Oh, I feel that. I get that. All right. So this year intentionally toned down? Do you plan on kind of scaling up year after year now, or are you just going to play it by ear and just see what happens? And
I mean, of course, you play it by ear no matter what, but I plan on, because of everything that I've cut back for the past year to 2 years, everything's going to be really coming forward next season. Everything's growing up. Females finally growing up. Luckily, I've done really well with the males that are dominant genes. So it's all the males are ready, and I'm just waiting on some of the females to catch up.
it seems about right.
Sweet. So that's a lot of hatchlings though. Like, are you cleaning all those yourself? Like, through the day, and then I mean, if most people don't know, she's actually still at work right now.
Yeah,
and just hanging out with us for a little bit of time. So that's a lot you got going on.
Yeah. So I manage a brewery in Charlotte right now. That's where I'm at right now. Got bumped up this year, so yay, general
nice.
That is awesome.
And then I just picked up another bartending job on the side at another place closer to home, because this is about 30 minutes away. And then I have the snakes, so I would count it as 2.5 jobs, I guess, according to Patrick.
Man, Patrick, you're not winning tonight. This is wonderful.
I just don't even know what happened. Things were going so well.
But that is my downtime, is cleaning and spending time with the animals. That is my happy place. So it's the career.
Exactly. No, I mean, that's the thing. Like that is the nice part, is that it can be our happy places where, I spend the majority of my time at the facility, but I'm happy there. Like, I'm enjoying what I'm doing every day.
Exactly.
Right, Patrick?
Yes, I enjoy being in there every day cleaning up snake poop. It's my favorite so much.
That's the easy part.
Did I sell that well, guys? Did I do good? Yeah. No, I love the animals. I like the back end stuff way more, which is, why things worked out, sort of, when I was with Chimera. I actually, unsurprisingly, I enjoy the back end, the computers, the business side of all that. So like, it's weird. That's more my happy place than in the snake room per se. Like, I love going into the snake room. I love seeing all of the animals. I love interacting with them. But as far as the day-to-day care, I don't know if that's where I get my joy from. And I sometimes feel bad saying that out loud. I don't know. This is a safe space though, so we're good. No,
but
right?
it's the collection management side that's so fun. like just like with like switching everything to clutch for me right now. Like, I love going through, and then something cool Justin and we're kind of working on is, as we go through the adults, we're kind of like trimming the fat now, where we're like, okay, why do we really want this? Is this male going to benefit us in the next couple seasons? Like, I really enjoy just kind of deep diving into what we have, and then just looking at what we have coming up. So seeing these girls I'm starting to breed now is so exciting that we're replacing amazing animals with even more amazing animals.
Weird flex, bro. I mean, no, I get that. And I guess for me, that's less work. For me, that's not work in the animal room, right? For me, that's sitting at the desk working through stuff. Because we do the same thing, right? Like, I do enjoy that side, right? The strategy of it, and figuring out, like, setting up what are going to be the optimal breedings for, pairings and projects for the next 5 to 10 years. And then also the monetary gain side of, like, okay, this pairing sets us up now. What do we sacrifice to do this? And kind of just going through the money side of it as well. Like, I really enjoy the business side of all of this. It's a good time. I think it's good. So, but I do understand completely, like, the happy place aspect of it, right? Because it is peaceful work. Like, you're in the building, you're interacting with your animals, you're getting to check in on them and see how they're all doing. I like to talk to the animals a lot. Andre thinks that's weird. But I don't know, maybe deep down they appreciate it. Their pet rocks need talking to as well, right?
Cheaper than therapy, isn't it?
Way cheaper. Yeah. Way cheaper. They don't give as much advice as a therapist does, but still not terrible.
Damnedest thing.
Oh, that is very fair. Yeah, no, that's exactly what happens. All right. So what are the plans with Monarch then? Besides just get it into everything for the next few years.
If you could just tell us your plans, that'd be great.
Yeah, just step by step, please.
Step by step.
Yeah, could you teach Patrick to breed snakes, by the way? That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Come it. Come look at everything. I'll sell you.
She'll do a whole tutorial for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a 15-slide PowerPoint presentation on how to breed snakes. Can we get that together? Okay.
It's worth the money of Monarch, so I mean, it's built into the price. It's fine.
Perfect.
This is why I need the crown.
So sassy. When are you gonna have a table at Tinley? That's the real question here.
I had a table at Tinley in 2019 and 2020 when it happened. So I don't know when I have stuff that I actually want to put on a table because I stuff.
Mm. Yeah. That's tough for the money making part of the business, you know. You gotta sell stuff occasionally.
Well, see, that's why I said that is my happy place. So why sell it? Who needs a business? Who needs money? You know, that's why I have 2 other jobs. It's fine.
That's why I don't sleep at night, so I don't have to sell my snakes.
Yeah. No, I really want. I want to vend again. I need to get my life back in order after I bought a house. That was the most stressful thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, welcome to adulthood. You don't recommend.
I don't recommend it. Oh my God, that was.
What was the worst part of it? What was the worst part of it?
Once you put an offer in, you think that everything's great and taken care of, and it's not. And the I don't even remember what they call him. I want to call him an undertaker. It's a
the underwriter.
The underwriter. We all knew
people that take you under. Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be painful.
Exactly. That's why they should be called undertakers at this point. They just keep telling you all the things that they need, and they'll tell you that they have everything that they need, but they really don't. And so you're going to have to dig through all of this paperwork and all of the things that you don't think that you have, even though they should have this stuff because they can see everything else. It's fine. But just, oh my God, it's such torture. And then even looking was such a pain in the ass because I had to find something that was perfect because my dad retired, and so he needed his own space. He was retiring because of health reasons and whatever, so I wanted to make sure he was close to me, and so we had to find a place that worked, and it was, oh my God, it was a nightmare. Yeah.
Was it harder finding space for your dad or the snakes?
Yes. No, for my dad.
Just yes.
I get my bouginess from my father, for sure.
Oh, okay.
And he likes his nice things, so everything had to be perfect. So I get it. Me too. Everything has to be.
I get that. Yeah. The crown. Sure, of course. All right. So yeah, that was terrible. All right.
But anyway, so plans back to snakes. Plans for the Monarch. I have so much stuff in it. I'm more excited for I would say I have Cypress coming this year. I have Super Gravel coming this year. I have a whole list of things. More spot nose in it. Tri-stripe will hopefully come up. I do have a triple head. I know people don't like scaleless, but I'm doing this for myself. I have a triple head, pied scaleless head Monarch.
All right.
So those will be coming this year. Stranger, I just got in it with Yellow Belly. And so I'm putting all of this stuff all together. Blackhead is coming, Super Blackhead Monarch. And I've been trying to get it. People are like, why are you doing this one at a time? But I like to see the difference that it makes in each snake first and each self first to learn that and then put it in with something else. I know it takes forever, but I love Monarch so much, and I want to see it in every individual thing and then put it together later. It's just pretty.
That sounds like a long time, but hey.
Well,
this is why it's not about a business, apparently.
I didn't have anything that was in it when I first got it, so I'm having to put everything.
I got you
myself.
All right, so clearly there is a verging on unhealthy obsession with Monarch, which is great. Was it like that, like from the very first moment?
Oh yeah.
All right. All right.
There was a snake that Rance had named. It was the only snake he had named, and he named it Sydney. I don't know if anybody remembers that I used to go by Sydney instead of Miri, but he named the snake Sydney, and that was the first time I had visited his house and saw the snakes. That was before I bought anything from him, but I wanted to. He invited me over before I had bought anything, and it took about 2 or 3 visits before I ended up getting a pair of hets.
Okay.
And that was a birthday present to myself. But he had one that had a label on it that had my name, and it was the Monarch, the first Monarch that I had ever held. And
Okay.
when he gave me the collection, he made sure to keep that tag. And so I still have it named. This sounds terrible. I still have it named Sydney, but it has that original tag on it. And
I love it.
That's cool.
That is cool. All right. So was there a morph before Monarch that you had similar feelings, or was it literally just like ball pythons were cool and then you saw Monarch and you're like, well, that's it?
I think that was it. My other obsession when I got a pied, my first ball python was a pied. So that was so that's why I was so obsessed with getting the Monarch pieds out. I know it had been done, but I was like, oh my God, I need it. So I was very happy to finally get 2 of them this season.
Oh, that's awesome. It's always nice when you work towards a very specific project and all that effort comes to fruition, right? And you hit it and you're like, this was worth it. Because they're great looking animals, right? Like sometimes we put some effort into projects and the payoff isn't quite what we were hoping, we'll say. But it's nice, something like the Monarch Pied. We more or less knew what it was going to look like, and we knew it was going to look good, and that's a win. So that's awesome.
It's nice though that it sounds like you just kind of completely skipped that whole phase that most people go through, where they just buy a little bit of everything and then they have to
I couldn't do it.
Sell everything just to start fresh again.
Yeah.
So that saves you a lot of time right there, which is smart.
So before the Monarchs, did you really have any collection then, or was that really kind of what started everything?
Yeah, I had a lot of random things. I had a lot of blackhead, a lot of Mojave, a lot of cypress. Cypress was also another one that I really liked. That was one of my favorites. Spot nose was right up there. I also got into calabash.
Oh yeah, the KBR or whatever. Is that the KRG? KRG, yeah.
I think I made a super this last season that's also double hat pied Monarch.
Of course.
So
of course.
Got Harlequin into it too. I actually was not a fan of clown when I first got into ball pythons. I did not like it at all.
That's blasphemy, but that's fine.
I know, but now I love it. But I made my first clowns about 3 years ago, but I just didn't like it.
Hey, so did Patrick, so that's I love you, Patrick.
I can tell. It's fine. I'll cry myself to sleep. It's okay. Only 3 years ago. Wow. Look at you. That's I'm
still a baby.
just a baby.
And now she's got, triple het or visual Monarch Pied's het clown, so
no big deal.
Well,
see.
Oh, I'm sorry, pause. You gotta get those tested. We can't wait on the. We can't.
No, we're gonna speak it into existence. They're definitely het clown. It's fine.
Yeah. See, now I agree with that.
Do you know how enjoyable it is at shows now? People still like, so what are the het clown markers you look for? It's like, buddy.
Let me tell you.
There's none.
They're called shed testing. That's what I look for.
Or I love when people try to say like, oh, that looks like it'll prove. I'm like, oh, does it? Thank you.
Will you bet me $50 so I can pay for this? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, the only one that I ever trust for het markers pied. That's it.
Yeah,
let's get into that discussion because that means it's not a recessive.
We're gonna do that today.
I love this fight. Let's play.
We're
biology.
We're not doing this today. Not today's sake.
No,
next one we talk about it.
No, I mean we can delve loosely into
If you can tell it's going to be het, it's not really recessive. That's why zebra is not really recessive, because you can tell
It's not.
heads.
Neither is monsoon. They're not true recessives.
You can tell the heads.
It's true. And if pied really is like an actual marker for pied, it's not a recessive, which I am very, very comfortable saying. Like, that's okay. I'm okay with saying pied's not actually recessive. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. I will die on my hill. It's all right. It's good. It's good.
Now you're the king of the hill. There you go.
I will take that as a strong compliment. As long as I'm not Bobby. Bobby, it's a problem. Literally any character but Bobby works, honestly.
Kind of feels like it fits, though. I don't know you.
That's my bag. Oh my god. Yeah. King of the Hill might be one of the greatest TV shows ever made, though, guys. This is kind of random, but I feel strongly it's a great show.
Start naming your snakes after that.
Hank, Bobby, Dale. It's gonna be good. Pocket Sand. Just start.
I can't wait to walk into your snake room.
These are gonna get interesting. Andre's gonna walk into the building tomorrow and be like, "What the fuck happened?" And I'm like, "Apparently, I'm naming snakes King of the Hill stuff now. So here we are."
You don't even have to put the name on the tag; just put the picture of the character.
Dale Gribble. Here we go. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Oh wow, that spiraled very quickly. What were we doing before I was getting bullied?
Nothing.
Yeah, well, welcome to Late to the Mic. That's kind of what we do here. You know what I've realized ever since Troy abandoned us, he really did a good job of coming up with like 10 to 15 minutes of just like really stupid questions. Like,
yeah, that's because we talk about snakes, not, you know, fuck one, kill one, marry one.
Fair. But it added a little bit to, you know, it added a little bit to the show if you really think about it. It was good.
I'm sorry. Hey, Miri, if you were holding on to each of us at the edge of a cliff, this is a true Troyism right here, and you could only save one of us, you're going to say Patrick?
I thought you were going to ask.
Oh, thank you. Okay, good. She saved it. Good. I'm glad we're dropping Patrick. That's fine.
We're dropping. You didn't even hesitate, and that's hurtful. You could have.
That I see my new co-host right now. So you're off the cliff, buddy.
Yeah, that checks out. No, it's fine. I get it. What? That's my purse. I don't know you. Thank you, Molly. I love that my employee is super chatting our podcast. I think somehow that's coming out of the business card. I can't be sure.
I feel like it is. Like you're just giving us
like Molly took the business card and she's like, I'm gonna super chat with the business card. He'll never notice. Thanks, Molly. I appreciate that. Boomhauer was a gangster. Do we have, let's see, Patrick, have you made any Trojan pied combos or just straight Trojan pieds? Will, I have Trojan pieds and Trojan clown pieds. No big deal. If you followed my Instagram, maybe you'd notice. It's fine. It's okay. All right. I had random gene there. Trojan. Miri, any interest? Do you like it? How do you feel about it?
I do like it. I haven't gotten into it. I don't know when I'll get into it. I'm very much in the market for something new because I think I've hit just about everything I can in my collection to put it into Monarch. So I need new stuff. I would love if somebody would point me in the right direction of something better that Patrick doesn't work with, though.
No, that makes sense. We crashed the market on basically everything, so it makes sense to not work in our projects. Also, we have bad taste.
There's a lot of pastel and spider, so
much pastel and spider, so much. I just love Bumblebee. My first ball python was a Bumblebee. Okay, first off, rude. Second off,
zebra bees. So
there we go. See, yeah. Well, I love Dumbledore. Okay, third snake that has a name. Turns out I do name all my snakes.
I have a Dumbledore.
That's adorable. Mine might be slightly handicapped mentally. He has some serious neurological issues. So Yeah, he's a pet for life. So he's doing his best though. You know, he only wobbles aggressively side to side and can't hold on to things. But other than that, he's doing
That's
perfectly
me on a bad
fine.
day.
Yeah.
So how
I
many
love it.
pets do you have?
I have 2 dogs, 3 tortoises, and 1 pet snake. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's reasonable. And a bunch of pet tadpoles, right? Do tadpoles count?
I forgot you had those.
The side of my house.
Yeah, he stole them from nature. It's
From
fine.
nature. I think it was Andre actually. Andre told me that we had some tadpoles in some of the tubs on the side of the house. And I've never seen a tadpole actually go through the whole metamorphosis process. And I decided I wanted to see it. So I acquired about. I did go to school. I did go to school for a very long time, unfortunately. Did y'all hold on? Did y'all have tadpoles just in your classroom until they went from tadpole to frog?
Actually, yeah,
thing?
we did that in science class.
Oh, fuck all of you. No, I didn't get to experience that. Miri, did you go to school are you originally from Texas?
California.
So maybe the California education system is better than the Texas education system?
I would be careful. Well, maybe, I mean,
the
not
Texas
now.
education system is questionable at best. I'm okay with saying it. It's fine.
I'm pretty sure they're one of the worst.
They are. No, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's real bad. But real good at football. Real good. They hit people real hard.
That's all that matters. It's being able to get a scholarship.
End of list. It's true. Yeah. No, I did not get to experience that process like y'all were able to. And so I am now experiencing it as an adult, and I'm okay with that. So I have about 50 tadpoles that I feed cucumbers every day, and I'm taking care of them until they become frogs. So, yes.
Do you know what type? What species?
That's the secret.
It's a surprise.
Got it.
No, I literally found these on the side of my house. I have no idea what's going on. I just know. What's that?
Do better.
He
for sure find out what they are.
He just grabbed those and some Western Isle and set them up in his house, so we get to see it all live.
I definitely there's definitely a lot of mosquito larvae in that tub. I have to filter it out occasionally. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeding my tadpoles cucumbers because they seem to enjoy it. And in sometime between the next 4 to 6 months, I'm going to have frogs and it's going to be great. And I'm really excited. Okay. And I don't feel like y'all are as excited about this as you should be. So, and it's hurtful. Anyway, so I have 2 miniature dachshunds. I have 3 giant ass tortoises that constantly destroy my property. And I have tadpoles. Sulcata. I know that answer. I didn't just randomly find them on the side of the house. So,
I mean, could have.
You never. Yeah, you could have. That's fair. No, I have 3 giant sulcata tortoises. One of which literally ripped the toilet out of the floor in my house.
So it was. Wait, was it that picture?
Yep. Yeah, that's super famous internet picture. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I have that shirt.
That's Mega Turtle. Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's my picture. It was great. It was a good moment. I mean, it was funny. My wife didn't find it nearly as funny as I did, but it was funny. So.
Yeah. See, you were going around with the suitcase and you were handing out shirts with that on them. I think that was the last T-shirt you gave me. I think it was the third one you gave me. But
possibly.
How can you go around with a suitcase with T-shirts with that on the shirt and not say that story with it?
I just at that point felt that everyone knew already, and they were just tired of hearing about how Mega Turtle destroyed a toilet.
It still comes up brand new on Reddit sometimes. Like we'll see a random feed. It's like, hey Patrick, the Reddit tortoise is back.
The Mega Turtle is back. Yeah, no, it's actually my tortoise. He's a giant dick. He's currently at summer camp, living off site because he was beating up the other 3 tortoises, unfortunately, because he was just so much bigger than them. But yeah, that's my tortoise. So hooray. It's fun. It's always an adventure here.
Yes.
Yeah, always an adventure. All right, let's see here. Molly's trying to get us on track. This is good. She wants to know, Miri, what hobbies do you have outside of snakes?
Oh, I just got so much into plants. This is why I needed the other job. Not really. But oh my god, I'm obsessed with plants lately. So I've been doing a lot of gardening. I think that's about it lately. I've been building up my Jeep again. So I would say my Jeep and plants. Yeah.
What types of plants specifically?
I'm obsessed with monsteras. Just like
Yes.
everybody else. But I finally got a Monstera albo and a Monstera aurea. And I have like 5 other regular monsteras. But oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. And
I'm not Googling Monstera currently, so it's fine.
No, you have to. I don't know. It's
Okay.
They're so pretty.
They are pretty. I'll give you that.
My entire house is decorated all because of plants. I don't need anything else.
Okay. And so do they come in different varieties, I see?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Morphs, you could say.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so which one?
The monarch of the plant.
The green and the burgundy colors may match up perfectly.
They're the greatest.
The greatest. All right, which the goat, not the grass eating kind, the greatest of all kind, all time kind. I love it. What? All right, which Monstera is the best though?
I would say my favorite is the albo.
The albo.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm learning so much all of a sudden. This is good.
See, it was like another thing that I could dive into with all these different species and different strains and all this stuff. So
you sat down one day and said, you know what? I don't have enough of in my life. Variety with morphs. I need another thing. That makes sense. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, do you feel like you have that? So do you feel like this is almost like an addictive personality coming out? And like, do you want to collect this stuff? Or is it just like it's pretty and you want to look at it?
All of the above.
Okay. All right.
I would more so say I get obsessive with knowledge. So as soon as I have an interest in something, I want to know everything about it. And I want to be like an expert at it, at least try to. So I like learning. If I could be in school for the rest of my life, I would. No.
Hard pass.
Yeah, nah.
Hard.
I absolutely.
Hard pass.
That's the lovely thing about YouTube.
Jesus.
Well, but that's part of it. That's just watching videos on things and learning stuff. I don't know. It's the same thing.
Look, I do understand on some level. I chose to go to school for way too long, which I think killed some of my love for the education system. But
wouldn't you agree that it was all the stuff that you didn't want to learn about? You were just forced to learn, and now you just get. I mean, I just learn about the things that I like and that I enjoy.
Yeah, that's what's nice about hobbies.
Well,
Yeah.
the last
School was not the hobby.
The last 5 years of my schooling was all stuff specifically I was interested in. I just hated school. I don't know. It was different.
Patrick did all that just to put reservations in as doctor.
That's literally it. So every appointment I make from here on out is a doctor's appointment. It's fine. No big deal. But I do understand what you're talking about, like loving to learn. I do actually I do enjoy learning, and that's why I the snakes aren't the full-time. Like I still stay in the research world because I do enjoy learning. So I do understand that. And like when I get the chance to dive into new things, it's balls to the wall and just ready to go. So I do understand that. And it's not, we're going through that with like hog noses right now, like just learning tons and tons because I think they're awesome. They're really cool. And we're going to get more and more because, why not? Are there any other reptile species besides the ball pythons?
Oh my god, yeah. I love my Australian species. I have Papuan olive pythons. Those are probably my favorite right now. I have a couple Guyana and Suriname boas. I like locality stuff. A lot of king snake.
Okay.
That was my first snake that I ever had. Was a California king snake. And he lived until a year and a half ago. He was 23 years old, something like that. He was my first ever. I have hognose.
What morph she got in the hognose world?
I just have albinos.
Okay.
They're just
nice.
I only keep them in
cool. Yeah.
Whenever somebody comes over, that's always the first one that I hand them because they're just like pushy, huffy things, and it's so cute.
They are absolutely adorable and so unbelievably dramatic. Like, I love it so much. It's great.
I'm also obsessed with bull snakes because they're huffy.
Interesting. Okay.
I have blue beauties, calico Chinese beauties, all kinds of stuff. I really want a Bolins just like everybody else, but I'm absolutely obsessed with them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
all right. So all snakes though, no other like lizards or tortoises or turtles.
I have a big tegu.
I
moved to North Carolina, who's one of the last ones that could be given to somebody with a license, but then they stopped licensing completely. But he's a big baby, and he's so sweet. Yeah.
What's his name?
Magoo.
I was gonna laugh. I was gonna laugh really hard if she's like, he just has an ID number. He doesn't have.
No.
Yes, yeah. She's like, I only name the snakes.
I only name the snakes.
Yeah, no, he's a part of the name club. But
I love it.
I really call him that. It took a while for me to name him because I was just stuck on Goo. But it sounds
Goo.
My
I
dad
like that.
Him.
Okay. So how does the dad feel about all of the reptiles?
He loves them. He tells to me, he gets like, oh, like I don't understand why you do this stuff or blah blah blah. But like as soon as anybody else is around him or he meets, he'll go to his barber. He'll sit down in the chair and be like, did I show you this picture of my daughter with her big reticulated python? Just, oh God. He doesn't say that to me though. So he's only nice to other people about it. But he shows it off all the time. It's really sweet.
Very dad move.
That's a solid dad move right there. That's good. That's good.
I'm an only child, so that's probably.
Oh yeah.
Like you could have been a doctor, but you chose snakes. So I guess I gotta kind of show them off, maybe.
I mean,
big disappointment.
It's okay. I am a doctor, and I chose snakes. So.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
I'm a doctor. No big deal. You know what, Chase? I have to let people know because if I don't let them know, how will they know?
That's so true.
How will they know? If I don't put doctor or PhD by my name, no one's gonna know. Okay.
Oh, well, I know what the next lanyard for Tinley is gonna be. I'm pretty stoked.
Doctor and PhD on it. It'll be good. It'll be good. It's gonna be great.
Along with the tiara.
The tiara and the crown are happening. That's for sure.
She's gonna class you up quick, buddy.
That's a pretty low bar, my man.
Molly said it's in her contract. She has to call you doctor.
It is actually. Every time Molly calls, she's like, Dr. McKnight? And I'm like, yes, Molly. How is it? It's good. And if she doesn't, I dock her pay. So it's a good system we have going. Sense. Yeah, absolutely. As I should. Pattons are notoriously the worst employees. So
yeah, that's why we run everything.
Literally run everything. Anyway, all right. Miri, yeah. It has been almost an hour, and you still have to. You still have to go do like actual work.
I know. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to aimlessly talk about before we kick you off?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Oh, who's going to the Charlotte show?
I am because I love Troy and I love snakes. Chase, are you going?
I'm not going.
Oh, why not?
I'm out of town.
That's a
Okay.
good answer. That's a good
I'm not
answer.
even
But
going
that
to go to
is
the
out of
Southeast show.
It is
I'm
out of
also
town. I'm more out of town.
Thanks a lot, Miri. Appreciate your help.
I was hoping you would say you don't like Troy Chase. That's what I needed
It's just
there.
as I'm drowning, instead of giving me a buoy, she just holds me under.
She did. She just pushed you down a little bit.
You'll
It's okay.
stop bubbling soon.
Oh my god.
I
No, it's good. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about the North Carolina show. It's reasonably close, and I think it's gonna be great. I haven't been to one of the AARPE shows yet, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Troy does with it. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Are you vending, or are you just going to hang out?
So I'm going to hang out, I think, for the most part before I got to go to work. But I want to vend at some point. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have a couple snakes at a certain table. Maybe.
Okay.
All right.
That'll be exciting. What's the best way for people to get a hold of you?
Don't. I'm just kidding.
Well played.
Especially Instagram, MSB Reptiles. I have a YouTube channel that I do not post on. I only watch. So I'm on there, but you'll never see me on there. Facebook, like old people. So definitely Instagram for sure. MSB Reptiles.
Instagram it is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you
And
so much. I appreciate it.
yeah, it's been a lot of fun. If you'll stick around, I'm going to end this and then we'll see you in a hot second. Everybody else, we love y'all. Thank you once again.
Thank you guys.
Like, subscribe, share. You know the drill. We will see y'all next week. Bye, everyone. Love you.